I should be doing this while I'm sitting up, not slouching back, but F it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, right? I forgot. Oh fuck. Oh no. I forgot. I entirely forgot. Oh shit, I lost all my save files, right? Fuck. Oh my gosh. I'm fine. I'm totally not crying. Okay, my macro doesn't work. It's could be faster. Oh, I did not mean to pick that up, but I picked it up.
Like I give a shit.
Unfortunately, time's up, baby.
Well. Kablam. See ya. Hey there. My name is Ike. You can call me Aikethan, Hiroka, or even SneezeLoaf. And I'm so glad to be here with you and looking at a very amazing game with very rose tinted glasses. For clarity, this is the first actual video I'm making and doing a voiceover on, so I apologize for being too robotic or unemotional. Also, I'm speaking as a casual player, not a speedrunner or an expert. Yes, I beat the game on hard and on KMS, surprisingly, at the same time. Beat it on normal multiple times and even have a bi-yearly tradition of completing God Hand. And no, I didn't do any research at all, so most of these are just nostalgia and hearsay. Meaning, don't take it as fact, but take it from someone who definitely adores the game itself. What is God Hand? God Hand is one of the most underrated games out there. Let's face it, it's true. Very infamous due to the 3 out of 10 rating that IGN once gave it back when it first released. Ow. Honestly, if you ever read the review itself, it really shows the apparent skill issue made by the reviewer. The article states, and I quote, God Hand is an extremely tedious brawler where you'll generally mash a button or two until an enemy is dead. There are a few tactics of sorts mixed in, like choosing the best times to use a slower but more powerful move, but in large part, you'll be mashing buttons until everyone is finished. There's still one more after this. In the barest essence, yes, I agree that you mash buttons until the enemy is defeated. Now, I can drag on the review itself for quite a while, but you know, IGN themselves seems to have retracted the score with their In Defense of God Hand video released back in 2019, so we'll just move on because they redeemed themselves already. I mean, I didn't need to. Now, what is God Hand? For those of you who have not been graced by its presence. Simply put, God Hand is an action beat 'em up directed by Shinji Mikami of OG Resident Evil 4 fame, and bringing along with him the team responsible for Resident Evil 4 OG under Clover Studios. Yes, the same Clover Studios that made Okami, Beautiful Joe, and after their closure, went on to create Platinum games that went and made more bangers like Vanquish, Bayonetta, and Nier Automata. God Hand stars Jean, our unlucky protagonist that has been bestowed with the powers of the titular God Hand, an arm of godly power passed down to him after saving Olivia, one of the last members of a clan that guarded the amazingly powerful God Hands.
Oh, your sexy little friends. They're coming for a dance.
It's kinda your thing.
They're still sexier than you are.
Well, I mean, you are a fungus. Now, as Jean, we are tasked with ridding the land of demons, but that goal pales in comparison to the real objective of the game: to be as flashy and as stylish as we can possibly be, while laying the beat down. Think Devil May Cry, but you're mostly doing hand-to-hand combat. Mostly. I'm gonna miss again. I'm gonna miss again. I didn't miss again. The plot itself is nothing really noteworthy, just a typical hero comes in to save the day, that's simply there to move the story along. However, the gist is that you're the God Hand, and enemies you face worship and follow Angra, a fallen angel turned demon king, and the four Devas, a group of demons and a very edgy boy, hell-bent on summoning Angra to establish a paradise for demons. So it's your job to prevent the summoning of the God Hand's eternal rival. I didn't even hit him. Now, don't mistake my brushing aside of the plot as a dismissal. No. In fact, the simple plot makes the characters themselves stick out more and be even more memorable than Jean himself. With the main ones being
This little huevon is the God Hand. Oh, that's rich.
Elvis, the best Mexican boy there is on this side of this demon-infested lands. Sorry.
A la mierda. Oh.
And now for
Well,
our special guest.
here's the worst
This should
succubus
prove to
there
be
is.
A wonderful show.
It's Ashley, but a succubus.
Hate to burst your
Let's
bubble,
face it.
but I'm no one's
Shannon.
toy. But if you're after a
She's just
playmate,
Ashley,
I know this
but a
one girl.
succubus.
You just don't understand.
I don't know,
women.
every one of my homies hate Shannon.
There can
I'm
never
sorry, I can't. I'm cringing. I can't. I'm sorry. Belza. Dapper looking demon that shares the same voice actor as Cosmo from Fairly Odd Parents. Olivia, the reason we're fighting back hell on earth in the first place. And Azel, the Devil Hand, the one in ownership of the other half of the God Hands. But let's face it, he's just Leon, but edgier.
If you were the God Hand, then
Okay, edgy Leon. Akin to the OG Resident Evil 4, the game operates on tank controls. Left stick moves Jean forwards, backwards, and turns him side to side. There's no way to control the camera independently, as the right stick is allotted to the intuitive dodge system. Pushing up on the right stick lets Jean duck high attacks in a sort of a boxer's crouch or dodge. Pushing it to either side causes Jean to slide left or right depending on the direction of the stick, while pulling back on the stick causes Jean to backflip out of danger. The aspect of attacking in God Hand is unique in a way that every face button corresponds with a customizable attack based on your preference. For reference, there are more than 100 moves in the game that you can assign to the buttons, so go ahead and experiment to your heart's content. Of course, there are some moves that are unable to be changed and do not show up in the move list, so that's up to you to figure them out, but most of them are very helpful in certain situations. There's also your God moves via the tension meter and the roulette wheel, or I call them roulette for some weird reason, but sticking with roulette for now. The roulette lets you select special attacks that deal devastating and flashy damage to your enemies at the cost of a pip of your orbs, while activating your tension meter lets you tap into the full power of the God Hand, allowing you to be invulnerable to attacks, move and attack extra fast to deal even more damage. The game, much like OG Resident Evil 4, works on a more transparent adapting difficulty system ranging from level 1 to level die. This makes it so the better you play, the harder and more rewarding the game will be. As you progress through higher levels, your enemies start attacking as a group, even off-screen. They gain new, more damaging moves, and the game even throws you stronger enemy variations, even adding them to boss fights, as seen
I
here.
should've kept it, huh? Yeah, I guess I could've, should've.
At level 1, you're basically in a hand-holding difficulty. Enemies never attack you off-screen, all their moves are very delayed and telegraphed easily, and the damage dealt is almost negligible. In turn, the money you receive from eliminating enemies would not be that substantial. These levels also come with rewards though, so don't worry, as having a higher level means that each enemy taken down gives you increasingly more money to spend on upgrades and new moves. This ensures that the game is always engaging and rewarding no matter your skill level, which is something I really appreciate.
What the? No, it's fine.
Speaking of something I really appreciate, the OST just slaps, like, really hard.
Like a lot. There's my yes man. Right, triangle. Devil May Cry, or Devil Don't Cry. It's a reference. That's for sure.
As a lover of good music, the OSTs, especially the boss music, are just amazing. Which is very important as more casual or newer players will probably hear these tracks over and over and over and over and over again. I know, because I consider myself casual, but
Yes, I am.
I die a lot
I was
in this
gonna
game.
deny it, but fine.
it hurts.
You redeemed it.
So, having music that's good, like really good, helps.
Dang it! Yeah, laugh here. Thanks for charging my god hand, nerd. See? I
Now,
don't like this fight.
This game is not entirely perfect, even though I want everyone to think that it is.
This is a gang
Please think that it is. Please think that it's perfect.
fight.
A lot of things could have been changed or adjusted for better replayability. Like the following. Remember when I said that this was a
I'm not
tank
even
control
trying.
game? Yeah.
I'm too tired.
Who knew that the camera itself would be a hurdle?
Grabbing.
It's really hard to get used to, even though I played this game for like decades now. But yeah, just trying to aim your character to a specific enemy, and it's 90% sure that it's gonna lock on to someone you don't want to attack yet. Speaking of tank controls, I know that a lot of people are turned off by the thought of it in games, especially in action beat 'em up games. I agree to an extent, but tank controls can be seen as a dated system from a more civilized age. However, this is truly one of the games that benefit from it, like a lot. There's also the difficulty spikes, and they are hecking jarring at times. Like, you know, I consider myself casual, but I'm pretty good at the game. Not really, but yeah. And I can get stuck in a section of the game, dying again and again. Looking at you, Pyramid, but you know, that's for the live stream. I know there's a lot more negatives for God Hand that I failed to mention, but it's really worth it. And yeah, that's the basics of God Hand. You know, a very fun and very challenging game that's extremely rewarding. You know, despite all of the negative things I said, just, I don't know, a minute ago, would I still suggest the game to a casual player? Yes, I would. Would I suggest the game to someone who likes challenging games though, like Dark Souls, I don't know, Bloons, I guess? Yeah, I very much do. It's like, you know, it's not gonna be for everyone, but it's a game that really pushes your limits. Like any other Soulsborne-like game, Souls-like game. As a closing note, God Hand is very, very special to me, since it's one of, if not my favorite personal game of all time. 8 beats out Bloodborne and Crash 2, the original Crash 2, just for reference. And I know what some of my friends are gonna say. Oh, but Ike, weren't you screaming and raging a lot when you were playing this game? Yeah, I was. In my streams. You're gonna hear me complain about it a lot. But it's mostly skill issue on my part, because I really do love the game. And I'm happy that in recent times, it's showing up in like a resurgence kind of thing, because it really deserved to succeed. But if it did succeed, I wonder if we would have had the other games, you know, like Bayonetta, Vanquish, or any other games by Platinum Games. And yeah, that's what I think about God Hand. Probably the best game I've ever played. And that's saying a lot, because I play a lot of games, like a lot of games. That's it. That's the video. If you do like what I do, please make sure to give me a follow. Wait, this is YouTube. Give me a subscribe. I really appreciate it. And if you want me to review, to check out other games, please feel free to comment and I'll see if I can. Yeah, that's it. Bye. Love all of you. Take care of yourselves. Do not be like me. Please, I beg of you, never be like me. Anyway, bye.